Hi and welcome. My name is Shawn Thompson, a spiritual counselor, psychic medium, owner of Inner Healing, and the creator of a profound transformational program called Words Left Unspoken, healing the heart through love, compassion, and understanding. So I want to welcome Julie to our little gathering today. She is an incredible woman who is experienced and has been through grief of losing her daughter Monique. And I connected with her on such a heartfelt level. And I asked her to join us today because I really wanted her to share her story with you as it relates to joining the program. She's only been in the program for a short amount of time, but has had some major transformation that she shared with me, and I asked her to share it with you. So let me introduce Julie. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you. Thank you. I so appreciate you. And I've only been joined since Monday, but what a change I have seen.
Yes, and I've seen a change in you as well, and you're so gracious to show up today, spur of the moment, to share a part of that transformation with others, to lift them up and give them encouragement. And for those who are kind of on the edge of their seat or hesitating to make that commitment to this program, I would love, first of all, for you to share with me and others. Tell us about your experience so far in the short amount of time that you have been in the program. What has helped you? What have you experienced, or even has made a lot more sense than in the beginning for you?
Well, when I first signed up on Monday, it was
Mhm.
really overwhelming, all the sources that I could have and view and help me. And I was just like, how am I going to do this? And you said, don't worry, I'll hold your hand. But I started playing around with the website. And when I came across your video of how you told your story of crossing to the other side and how they sat around the round table and what your job and what you were supposed to do when you went to Earth, it was just mind-boggling. And I cried every single day since April. It'll be my daughter's 1 year. And I would have good days, but I would still cry and wonder. And I've talked to other people, but yours was so healing. And I got such a feeling like she's okay. And what she went through, I still have so much to learn. But she would even say when she was going through the surgeries and the suffering that she's like, I was meant to do this. Don't question it. And you just confirmed so many things, and yet saying she was around me and she wants me happy. And just, well, I haven't cried in 3 days until right
Well,
now.
and that's a true testament. I mean, because I know that you were really struggling, and just sometimes even to have an hour break and be able to catch your breath is something that you need. And many others struggle daily. And so, with the
Yeah,
insight, just not only from my experience, but from the readings as well and the program material, it does offer some peace and some comfort to your heart, knowing that they're around you, that they're in a safe place, so that you can focus on grieving and eventually moving forward with them side by side,
yeah,
versus you feeling like they're out there and you're left here, right, to deal with the
correct.
pain. So I'm so glad that you were able to have that peace of mind and bring some comfort even in the first few days of the program. So thank you for sharing that
Sure.
with others. I hope it encourages them. Now,
I hope
go ahead.
so, yes.
Well, so one thing that I do want you to touch on a little bit, if you may, is your hesitancy in joining the program. I know originally we had set up some sessions to work one-on-one together, and with all of the validation and the just general pull that you felt, that I felt, of what you really needed was the program. You needed more than just a one-on-one session with Monique. You needed a comprehensive um, program that could really heal your heart and your mind at the same time, but you were hesitant. And so can you share a little bit about what your hesitancy was? I know some of it was financial, some of it
Right.
just may have been being scared, you know, to decide to heal, to decide to move forward, because many people think that if they do move forward, they're forgetting their loved one or they
Correct.
feel guilty. So share with the others what was going through your mind of why you were hesitant to commit.
Well, all the above. And then it was mostly financial because I'm a one person show trying to
Mhm.
survive. And I've talked to other mediums here and there, but it was funny when I was speaking with you. I had found your number, then I lost it, then it came back, and you even said, "How did you find me?" And then we both laughed and kind of said, "Well, Monique must have brought us together." And so when you were explaining the different programs, I'm like, "No, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know." And you said, "I usually don't get this, but I have to tell you, your daughter's talking to me and telling me, oh, you spent more money on stuff than this. So you need to do this. I want you healed, Mom. I want you to quit crying and I want you to live." And I I did it because I heard through you that she, is right by me. She's
Mhm.
happy. She's gonna move mountains to help me get through things. I mean, there's days I'll still cry, but just these last 3 to 4 days have been wow.
They
So
they are transformational, and I'll tell you, I don't make it a habit to let your loved ones or myself give you financial advice, because I never want to guilt somebody into spending the kind of money that this program does require. But it's funny how the money just shows up, or how um, it just kind of orchestrates itself to where it can be affordable if you're invested in your healing, which is what
yeah,
your loved ones want. And so, I always ask loved ones when they come through, if they're going to put any kind of pressure on you to join the program, that they say certain things that you would know that they would say, so you don't see it coming from me as a salesperson,
right.
because I'm not one. I truly want you to heal and deliver a better person to the world from such a hard experience. But
Yeah.
I think when she was speaking through me to you, she hit home on some of the things that you and her had talked about prior, and that what she really did want for you in your life, when she was alive and when she's across the veil. Is that so?
That is very true. Yes, she would. I talk to her all day long, and sometimes I think it's my talking to myself, but you have confirmed that she no does talk to me, and she's like, "You've spent more money on concert tickets, so you're not doing this." And I was just like, "Okay, okay."
I know. And I remember saying, oh my God, do I have to say it to her this way? And you saw my hesitancy. But then when they, deliver the message very clearly, you realize, okay, this is from her. It's not me trying to convince you, to take that
I
step
mean,
forward.
truly, I have not laughed or smiled in 11 months. So
Oh.
thank you, and I thank my daughter for guiding me to you.
Well, I appreciate that. And I do have one quick question. I'm going to throw this on you. What would you say to people who are just stuck and scared to take that step, or coming up with every excuse in the book, or feel guilty about moving forward? What kind of advice would you give to them about really stepping out of their comfort zone and taking care of themselves for a change?
It's like you said, taking care of yourself. And in the video, it says they want you to take care of you and get healthy. And so I listened to my daughter, and
Oh,
she's
nice.
like, "Mom, I understand you miss me. It's okay to grieve, but this everyday crying and just," she's like, "I really would like you to do this." So my daughter is the one that led me and said, "I would like you to do this." So
Well, I
if
think
you're
that's huge, because your mind is what talks you out of it, right? But
yes,
everybody, believe it or not, can connect to their loved ones across the veil if they will just get quiet and listen. And usually it's that just internal knowing, or that pull. And you think it's your mind talking to you, but it's not. You know the difference of when your daughter's talking to you and being loving and encouraging, as opposed to when your mind or your ego is saying, I'm not ready, I feel guilty, I
Right.
can't move on. That's your mind playing tricks with you, all that mind drama. But when you really get quiet and you tune in and you listen to what your loved one is trying to come through and say to you, you
Right.
recognize them. You
Yes.
recognize their spirit, their love. It makes you feel good. So I love that you listen to your daughter, whereas usually it's,
He told me to listen to you.
right, right. So, well, I just
It's
want to thank
crazy.
you, Julie. Your spirit is just so
Thank you.
precious, and I know
Oh,
that this will help others. Absolutely.
thank you.
Yes. So thank you. And until we talk again,
Okay.
I just want to say to all the others who are listening to this amazing testimonial that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Your loved ones are waiting to speak with you, waiting to connect with you, and waiting to walk with you side by side along the healing journey. So if you're interested in my program called Words Left Unspoken, it's a 90-day program where I combine mediumship plus an understanding of the grieving process. And it's truly transformational. So Julie is a beautiful testament of that. So you take care
Thank
and we'll
you.
talk soon.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, love.